Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Ooh, I love these dreamy dream cards. These are wonderful. So first of all, I want to start off by saying thank you so much, you guys, for your great comments. They just make my day. I appreciate you so much for watching and commenting, and that is really the reason for this channel, is to lift and show the potential in everything, because I feel like every single day and every single moment has the potential to enrich us in some way. You know, we are just such a fast, easy bake drive-through society at times that we're just used to more and more and more, right? I noticed that in myself last night scrolling through IG. I was like, oh, I'm no lie, I went to bed at like 10:30. I'm like, gonna get a good night's rest, gonna get up early, surely. And then I started scrolling, and I must have done it for a couple hours. Here's the weird thing. It literally felt like 5 minutes, because it's those dopamine hits, and it's a never ending thing. And I thought, you know what? The way that like IG and TikTok, and I love it for the art and the beautiful messages it conveys and everything. But I tell you what, it's just one of those things where when it picks up on your algorithm, it just puts you down in this zone, in this tunnel, right? So it's like, I feel like tarot and oracle and books and art and things like that, it slows everything down so we can be in the moment. We don't feel so like we have to accomplish, consume, or you know what I mean? It pulls us out of that like just fast pace, too much. I always equate it with like if you ordered one thing from Amazon that you really wanted, one book, you cherish it, you look through it, you're all excited. But if you ordered 50 books and they all arrived on the same day, it would have that weird capacity to overwhelm us. So we just do need to simplify and clarify what we really want and when we want it, so we can super enjoy it. Like not trying to jam in 10 plans in one day, or making a schedule so formidable that we procrastinate, we don't even want to start it. That's why if I say I'm going to like clean out whatever, a storage room or whatever, I say I'm going to start with 2 boxes. That's it. I'm going to go 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, just like, you know, putting the animals on the ark there, like just nice and sequential, which brings us to focus, because this is something for myself that I sometimes have issues with, because I like to multitask. I like to make jewelry while I'm watching TV, or I like to, if I find myself looking at 2 devices, I stop myself and I'm like, yo, are you even listening to this? Have you ever like watched a reader, like just say you're watching this or reading this right now, are you also answering emails or cooking? Or like cooking, I feel like people, if they're listening, they can, you know, do functional things like that, but not something that takes your brain completely and like reading something else and trying to divide your attention. I found myself doing that a couple of times, and I was like, you didn't even hear what this reader said, or you didn't even hear what this speaker said. So focus. We get so much more out of things when we focus. This also has to do with people when they're speaking to us. People know when they get our undivided attention and we're truly listening. It's a sign of respect. And I really have practiced and cultivated this over years, you know, with my clients and friends and family. Absolutely. Because regardless of its importance to us, it's important to them. If it's important enough for them to voice it, it's in their psyche, it's in their mind. They want to share it. They're excited. Get excited with them. If they just say pulled something out of the kiln and it's a pot and they love it, it's like, get on that frequency of excitement with them. You know, it's like we would want others to do that for us. So I love this. So for enlightenment, stay in the moment, chop wood, carry water, avoid distraction, meditate, bring unresolved issues into view. Absolutely. I love this chop wood, carry water. I find some of my best insights, breakthroughs, and solutions come, again, simply doing dishes, doing laundry, raking leaves, doing whatever it is. It's like you're just chopping wood, carrying water, and then solutions come, and then you're able to imbue yourself with the things that you know deserve your attention, that sort of thing. And really give it your whole 100%. Like, if this is what I'm doing it well, and I'm doing it entirely, which talks about action. Take some form of action without regrets. Examine what's holding you back from taking action and cut it loose. You will get the most immediate results through acting decisively. No maybes. Okay, here's an example for myself. I've been making jewelry like a banshee, yet I have been like shoving beads all willy-nilly into the same container. So now it just looks like a conflagration of everything. And when I sit down to make things, my brain doesn't love it. It's a little too all over the place. So it's like I told myself today, after I complete this and I have my phone call, I'm going to just pull out things and I'm going to separate it. I just love, it's so also something about putting things in their place. Isn't it really satisfying? So if you have books that are just all over the house, putting them back on their shelf, it's like, look at that. Number one thing that I feel to start with, and is so satisfying too, is if your dining room table, kitchen table is cluttered with stuff that doesn't belong, that handbags, books, just refuse that it's a pile on, clear it. All of a sudden you'll find yourself like breathing easier, like, open space. I love it. This isn't saying whatever you are planning to do, you have to do it in its entirety. Just take that first step, whatever it is. I know for some people, it's funny how I have these clients, and like sometimes it's just that getting into the shower, because like they feel like they're all comfy and cozy, and it's something about that shower being equated with then they have to, get up, get going, leaving the house or go to work, and it's like, that's not true. That's just saying, I just want to get like clean and prepare myself for something. I feel like it's a great transitional aspect. I'll do that. I'll read some emails and go through some things and have my cup of coffee in bed. Then I'll get up and I'll sit at my desk, and then I'll be like, okay, after I finish my stuff, then I'll shower. It's a great transitional, it just kind of cleanses you of all that energy and that little spark of what's next. So just do one tiny thing for yourself today. If you're looking at your nails and they're looking ragged as hell and you think they're going to get caught on things, just file them. Little things like that. Your brain gets excited when you make a little pact with yourself and you have focus and follow through. And then it says, if I can do that, I can do this, I can do that. And then all the unlimited, potential for all the bigger things floods in, and you find that you're able to do that as well. Now, the next one is huge, huge, huge for me. And I love the artwork in this too. And this is, and I was thinking of dressing like this for Halloween. I definitely want to dress of something from like Druidic folklore with the blue and the gold. And I just love it. So respect the beauty of your body as you respect Mother Earth. Remain connected to nature. You are being protected. I found yesterday, as I was getting just heightened in my emotions, as I was saying that, I looked out the window and my leaves are now gold in the backyard, these beautiful gold yellow, and the wind is making them whip in little circles, and so it just looks like a natural kind of like funnel tunnel of yellow leaves, and it's so beautiful. And this happened to me yesterday. I was getting heightened emotions, clients doing this, family doing that, and I was like, okay, I don't want to push myself, because 3 different people wanted to do 3 different things, and none of them were hugely appealing to me, but I wanted to spend time with these family members, so I was like trying to work it out. And I just heard, go sit outside. I have a little beautiful wooden table on my patio. It's filled with crystals. I just sat there. I had a cup of tea, which I have not had English tea in I think like 10 years. And I just had a cup of tea. I looked around. Everything settled. My neck felt relaxed. My jaw felt relaxed. My shoulders, everything just, it chilled. And I was able to hear my own inner voice that said, well, what do you like best out of these things? You choose what you like best, because you will feel fulfilled doing this. You can try to integrate everybody. If they're game, cool. If they're not, whatever, no big deal. And I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And, made a decision. And that is another thing that will be such a great reprieve and be so relaxing. It's the fact that you made a decision, because sometimes we'll have things just dancing around in our head and they feel like a whole bunch of marionettes, and we just need to choose one. And once we made a decision, it's strange how we just kind of follow, and get into flow state and begin. And then we don't overthink things. I swear, it's really tough as a human being to not, I'm pretty decisive for myself when I need to do things. But if I have family members and everybody has an agenda and something they want, and I want to spend time with them, I'm like, this isn't going to go with that person. They're all not going to do that. So it's like, sometimes I'll separate my day, a little time for that. But if I feel too pulled, it's one of those things where I can overthink it, and then I'll have resentment for the fact that people want to do stuff with me. It's utterly crazy. I'm like, where I should be happy and be like, yay, people like it and they want to spend time with me. Instead, I'm like, I like to sit at this table and drink tea for 5 minutes if I might. That type of attitude. So just making a decision, taking action, focusing on it, you're going to feel the immediate rewards, whatever it is. And something also that really works too, if you're getting in the shower, is like, I love salt scrubs or sugar scrubs. You just feel like, I'm not thinking of anything but the sensation of, the water and everything, and just feeling, relaxed and calm. And also those deep breaths. I'm telling you, sometimes I forget our breath work. It does everything. When you have a really super slow exhale, your brain just clicks into, oh, okay, we're relaxed. There's nothing is that big a deal. I practice all the time in my car when people are Mad Maxing Beyond Thunderdome. I just breathe and I'm like, oh, all is well. I got all the time in the world. So I just love this, especially on a Sunday. It's like, let everything slow down, let everything relax, savor that tea, that coffee, that show, that moment, all of it. Bring peace into your world. Allow for it. Allow for quietude. Other people's race or productivity is none of our business today. We just want to settle in our tea kettle and relax, and make little strides. I like little strides add up than one big hopeful dream that we never attend to, because there is too much procrastination, because it's too much of a big thing. So small steps equal. Just think of words on a page, right? How daunting it can be. But if you write one word or one sentence, and then you do that every couple of hours, that page is filled, and it seemed effortless, right? And it wasn't some big, like, daunting task for you. So I'm just loving these cards. I find the artwork so beautiful. And it's my hope for you guys today and always to just, look for the good, look for the positive, look for the reasons you're happy you're here, look for reasons to have gratitude. That's when I start with that, everything goes in an uptick immediately. I have gratitude for the fact that, hey, my all my organs work and I can breathe, my lungs work. I'm like, hooray, you know what I mean? My brain works most of the time, hooray, like gratitude. And then all the little things. And comparatively, you guys, especially if we're looking to countries with huge adversity or war or other things going on, we're lucky that that we have, for the most part, most of us, that we live in a city or a town where it's not under constant threat. And that is just something to have gratitude for, right? The fact that we can spend our days how we choose when we have time off, and just all those little things, they really add up. And the universe loves gratitude and it also rewards it. So we like that. So love and light, everybody. Have a great day.